2024 Leagues Cup has been taking place throughout this entire month of August, and last night we got to see LAFC and the Columbus Crew punch their tickets to the final this weekend. That will obviously be a rematch of the 2023 MLS Cup final. A very interesting prospect for me and all the MLS hipsters out there, but apart from that little small circle, I don't think anybody else outside of that really cares about MLS or Leagues Cup right now. And that's just the general attitude I've been seeing from the numbers as they start to roll out from this year's Leagues Cup. And apart from having just a little bit of a spike in opening attendance numbers, viewership numbers have been down and down drastically. Of course, I can't really see the streaming numbers from Apple TV. I only have FS1 numbers, and Apple TV really needs to step up and actually release that to the public, because that's just kind of booty that they don't do that. It's kind of really dumb, and I think they're probably doing it to paint their own narrative, but whatever, I digress. And looking at this FS1 numbers, you can definitely see that there is a lack of interest in this year's tournament. I think that's due to several different reasons, but I'm going to get into two main ones that I think are causing the big issues here of lack of attention towards Leagues Cup. The first one, I think obviously everyone knows, is that the Messi effect has not taken place as it opposed to last year. There has not been this huge uptick in, international football fans looking at this tournament, and also, the American general public tuning in, because of course last year you bring such a once in a generation talent and man into Leagues Cup. It's only going to drive up viewership. It's only going to drive up attention, interest towards the tournament. And of course, him making that run with Miami and going all the way was something truly magical and truly sparked some great success that we have seen from having, big time stars from Europe or South America come to America and really show the Americans, and I mean I'm included in that what real football is. Even though we call it soccer, it's real football, and he showed us everything last year. And I think having such a big absence like that this year has caused such a rift in interest, spanning over several different groups, whether it be international football fans or general public, just casual watchers. The second reason I think the Leagues Cup has been such a floundering disaster this year is also just due to the sheer amount of competition that is here in 2024 that they didn't have to compete with in 2023 in the sports world. Last year there wasn't a Euros or a Copa America taking place beforehand, and I think those two tournaments really exhausted the overall attention span of football fans, as I think they were probably burnt out of watching football from May or August of 2023 all the way to July of 2024. Like it is a long season when it comes to European play, and then having an international competition apart from that, it really starts to wear you down, even the most beloved football fans. And I think most football fans wanted to take a break after the international tournaments in the summer, and wanted to just ease up and wait for club play to start back up in Europe, as any football fan would. And not only with the international competitions taking place, I think the Olympics plays such a huge factor in trying to kickstart any interest in Leagues Cup this year. It's just having to compete with that huge, gigantic worldwide tournament that is the Olympics during the early part of August completely annihilated any momentum that the MLS or the Liga MX could do to really try and draw more interest from anybody who is seemingly interested in wanting to watch Leagues Cup, which it's disappointing, but I mean, you can't blame it. It's the Olympics. It's coming around once every 4 years. It's got not only a tournament for the men's and women's, but it also has multiple different sports competing at the highest level. I think it would always drive more interest than just a simple tournament here in America, when we are not necessarily a footballing nation. And it really sucks to have those things take place during this year, but I think just had to take it on the chin and just see that this tournament is a little bit of a cash grab. I think people have been talking about that, but I think for the most part it is a good thing for the MLS, as I think most teams who had a good run during this tournament will start to pick up momentum as the final stretch of the MLS season comes, and then whoever started to really take a downturn and have a bad going during this tournament might see themselves struggle during the end of this MLS regular season. So that's just what I think, and of course I would love to hear your thoughts. Did you watch the Leagues Cup? Did it captivate you? Did you go and watch something else? I really want to know, and please let's start a communication and start some conversations going. And I am starting back up doing content. I'm sorry it took such much of a break off. I really don't think anybody cares. It's like 5-6 viewers are probably gonna watch this to the end, but thank you for tuning in. I'm trying to get more content out and trying to get on a roll again. So appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.